Hey, welcome back, my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here. Boy, I've been busy in the book. I got a nice lesson for you coming up, so I'm excited. Let's do what we do. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune into receiving them. I appreciate you. Thank you. Brain freeze. We got a good thing going. Let's continue. All right. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it. And I'm trying to do what I say I do, which is enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to reach your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get there together. I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. Yeah, that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, foolish, disregard them. A person who knows not, and knows that they know not, is simple, so you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my be true. Right thinkers, let's talk about HEKAU, or we call it words of power, or some people call it magic. Did you know that abracadabra means I create as I speak? That's magic, considered as they say. But that's how God created the universe. HEKAU, or what they call mantras. My mantra is know thyself. I adopted it, and that's what I'm speaking from. That's my words of power. I do what I do for you. It's my personal philosophy to do what I do to help you. So it works for me. That's my personal mantra. Everybody should have one, or affirmations. But HEKAU mantras may be safely used by who? Anyone. How? To help steady what? Your mind, and to help train it. You hear? Train your mind to what? Focus. Pay attention. Focus. Pay attention on what? The wisdom which will lead to mental transformation, aka enlightenment. That's the purpose. That's the goal. That's the agenda. That's the crooked or what? A little funny. All right. But that's the goal of learning and studying and getting the information to use it. That's the goal for me to give it to you. I use it. That's why I give it to you. Sounds great. Sounds, words, religious songs, or scriptures from any language, from anybody, may be used by understanding their meaning, like the symbols, the signs. If you know what they mean, you can interpret it, understand, and use it. If you don't know what they mean, like, I don't speak Spanish. You talk to me in Spanish, I have no clue. You write it in Spanish, I'm done. So it might be hieroglyphics, okay? But I know more about hieroglyphics than I do about Spanish, so I can figure some of that out. All right, but the point is, you need to have full understanding of the meaning. And by repeating said mantra or words of power for several minutes. Now, I go into my meditative state. I have a set pace that I talk, that I speak to myself. I don't speak out loud, okay? And watch this. I said that to let you know this is what I practice. It is important for everyone who tries this and practices this to understand that the HEKAU, words of power that you're speaking out of your mouth, will be given power, okay? By who? You, the user. And it's not the other way around. Words of power don't give you nothing. You exercise the words of power, speak it into existence. That's how it works. That's what they're saying. So therefore, it should have the effect. This is important. It has the effect of elevating your mind. to just think about God, to just think about the God, whatever. Christians, I get it, I understand it. Watch this. I know where you get it from. Trust me. When I say I get something, that means I understand. That's all. I don't have to agree with you. I ain't got to like it, but I understand. That just means I can comprehend what you're saying. Okay, excuse me. But you should have the effect when you have God in your mind. I'm God conscious all the time. Excuse me. And when you got God in your mind, that effect, watch this, that effect of elevating your mind, thinking, watch this, and the more they are used and the more mental power that you will acquire, now you will have put yourself, what, in that calm state, and you're able to transport oneself to what they call the highest state of psychological or spiritual plane of consciousness. I hope this is making sense. This is the part you have to really pay attention to. It is also important to understand that every single time, not most of the time, every single time, either your prayer or your HEKAU is uttered, one is moving closer to one's goal. And your goal should be what? To connect with God. The more HEKAUs, the more words of power, the more mantras that you accept, the more meditation. That's what you're doing. Watch this. Stay with me. This is the coup de grace right here. In fact, it's been proven. Now that modern science, I got this information from my man, the neurologist. He says every single time one even thinks about God, listen, to just think about God. I'm God conscious, so I'm God all the time. Okay. Oh, no, that don't make me a fanatic. Watch this. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. I know God. I understand God. Watch this. Just thinking about God, it has the equivalent, psychologically, spiritually, the effect of visiting a church or religious edifice, building. You are the building, and when you think and keep God in mind, you're the walking building. You see where I'm going with this? Boy, I said, I got to get to this. I highlighted it. I ain't got my yellow pen. I put the ink. I crossed all that. Why? Because I want to make this point. I want to drive this point home. It makes sense. If you are religious, this is what being religious is all about. Just be sincere. That's all. If you're Muslim, be sincere to Allah. You're Christian, be sincere to Jesus. Same thing. So please understand that. I get excited, but I calm myself down. But just, I said, they said it, not me. And I feel that. I know that. Why? I live it. Just thinking about God keeps you in the, like visiting a church psychologically. So you stand in what? In the spirit. You always in God's mercy. I'm with God all the time. I don't cut God off, take my go, no. Me and God all the time. When you're breathing, that's God. If you're thinking right, that's God. Understand that. And a daily deep meditation program might be even equal, what, to more, to even a visit to a temple or a religious pilgrimage. Like y'all take the pilgrimage to Mecca. If you do your meditation daily and deeply, you'll have that experience right there where you are. You ain't got to go to Africa or Mecca to have that experience. That's what they're telling you. And if all religious people knew they can get to God without going, Scooby-Doo, ruh-roh, what? Churches would not have a purpose. Sunday service, perfect example. Again, I'm in church. We had a visiting pastor. Okay? That man said, before he got in, he was in church, he heard the choir singing, I watched him, he in the spirit, he get man to God, okay? He expressed himself different than my pastor, two different personalities. God-fearing man, respectfully. That man said, oh, I'm just filled with the Spirit. The Spirit just got me, but I didn't bring the Spirit here. The Spirit was here when I got here. That did it for me. If you don't understand, no, the Spirit ain't there. We bring the Spirit, and because He came in, we already got the Spirit. Our house is spiritual. We small in number, but we big in spirit. So, and He proved that point. I didn't see it. He did, and I understood why. If you come to my church, you feel it. Why? That's God. That's the presence of God. All of us in there collectively on the same accord. Simple. Energy, frequency, and vibration. We all vibrate on the same frequency, and we giving up that energy. So He's present. Again, when we leave, the Spirit leave. No, we are the Spirit. Sorry about that, but yeah, Just imagine, I'm in Mecca every day if I'm a Muslim. I'm walking around the Hajj every day. Christian, I'm hanging out with Christ. I'm Christ-like. So it don't make a difference what you call it. What it is when you're doing it. That's where I dwell, okay? I don't practice a religion. I don't believe in God. I practice a philosophy to get me to know God from my own experience. And religious people have the same experience. They just express it different. I ain't gonna problem with that. But don't question my God. I don't question yours, could care less, okay? But if you believe in God, you follow a religious concept, you are a believer in God. Now, if you had your own experience, then you elevate it, now you got what they're supposed to get. All Christian and any religious person supposed to have that mystical experience. That's you recognizing God. I already had mine. My philosophy teaching me that. That's how I know. Moving on. So, calm down. You going to your mind in a minute, dog. All right, here we go. Now, after realizing being God conscious, being Christ conscious, you walking with Christ all the time. Same thing. Moving on. Now, I'm going to give you the following HEKAU, words of power that they spoke. Were created by the authors. They may be used in Egyptian or English. A HEKAU may be given out by your spiritual preceptor. I'll let you pick your own, or you can choose your own. Make your own. For example, I'm going to have this whole page, and this is every individual's talking about their understanding of God, okay? I'm going to read in Egyptian first. I didn't do over this. I'm ready for this. This is going to be fun. Suka Bara. What the? I got you. And a Klingon from Star Trek. Life, come forth. Universal spirit of Ra, universal God. That's the concept. That's how they feel. Nuke, Apu, Mayat. You're going to have Anubis in there, you're going to have the heart in there, and you're going to have Mayat in there, some scales. I don't know what it is. Let me see. I open my heart. There you go. The ab, I know the ab is the heart. To truth and righteousness. Okay? That represent Apu and Mayat. Okay? Apu is your discernment. You know right from wrong. Okay? That's why. And that's another part of your character. Nuke, Masu, Ra. I am a child of Ra. Y'all say we are the chosen one. No, we had to understand it. I am the child of Ra, speaking for your personal self. Cosmic consciousness. Spirit and consciousness, what God is. Not no physical entity. We keep making God human. That's the ignorant part of y'all supposed to be believers. Y'all don't know a damn thing. Okay? We made God, fashion him into being so we can study him to understand him. I gave you that lesson already. See, they still get stuck on the image. Y'all walk around with bird ears and scabby hair. What the hell is that? Signify concepts of God. Okay, esoteric messages that you ignorant people just don't seem to understand and probably never will. Moving on. Now, Nuke. When you hear Nuke, that's I. Okay, Nuke, Ba. Ba is spirit. And Ka, that's the body, physical body. Okay, the Ba and the Ka. And Ren is your name, your personality. What's this? I am spirit. Yep, we're spiritual beings having a human experience in the physical body, or a personality. That's who we are in the flesh. And when you gain knowledge of stuff from studying and living, you will know who you are. Your personality will have been mastered by you. The following section comes from the Book of Coming Forth. Those are different people. Now I'm going to read from the Book of Coming Forth by day. Okay, you ready? Nuke Panetta. It's going to be Nuke Punetta. It's P-U. Nuke Punetta. What that mean? I am the supreme deity. Y'all Christians would say, I am that I am. No, I am that dude, okay? Make no mistake. Not that no other God before me, or that nonsense, that egotistical God with issues, with superiority issues. Thou shalt have no other God other than me. Dude, if you God, what other gods we got other than you? Dead giveaway. All right, moving on. Next one, it says, Ba, that's spirit. Ah, Pet, earth. Sat or Ta. Okay, let's see what that is. Ba, remember spirit. Soul of heaven That's where it wants to go back. It's from there, it wants to go back. Right here is in hell. It's encased in the physical body. And the only way it can get back home, is to gaining knowledge or remembering who you are. Know thyself. Soul is of heaven. The body belongs to earth. So I tell you, Christians, don't even try to sell me on Jesus sits on the throne at the right hand of the Father in heaven. Spare me that. Okay, that ain't happening. Ain't no physical body in heaven. It's all spirit. So we ain't gonna have that debate. Moving on. Next one this is a good one. Nuke, aoop, ka oop, ka oop, ba ka oop, sekem. What a lot of oops in there. It says, my mind has pure thoughts. I mean, I'm thinking right. So my soul and life forces are pure. I speak my kadu. Those are things that you can manifest. You can bring them to fruition, to life, so to speak, by practicing and implementing them. And that's what he's speaking from his actions, like I do. Nuk as u niha iratu nif tati teta. Excuse me. Behold, I am the heir of eternity. I'm God's son. I'm the heir to eternity. Get the concept? Everlastingness, immortality, has been given to me. Why? I'm the heir. We're his children. Sekem. Mu, ma, au, set. We know Maya is in there, and we know the ego is in there. Watch this. Behold, I am, Sekem. I have gained power in the water. As I what? Conquered Set. There you go. I knew he was in there, which represents greed, egoism, lust, and ignorance. Those are all satanic qualities. Those are all the characteristics of yourself that will keep you from mastering yourself. That's why you have to take care of that first. First and foremost, okay? Those things had to be eradicated. Why? You're never going to go up. You're never going to rise if you still got these qualities in you, okay? You're going to think pleasure. You're going to think flesh. You're going to think me, I. It's not going to get it. Moving on. Now, let's go where here it says, Rex, sekim, hati, What that mean? I know my heart. I have gained power over my heart. I've got control over my emotions. I got control over what come out my mouth. I control the heart now. I'm in control of thyself. That's what he's saying. By knowing my heart, meaning I know what's coming out, what I'm doing. Na, neb, pet, ta. So we got some heaven and earth going on here. Why? I know pet and ta. Pet is heaven, ta is earth. I know those things. Like I said, I've been doing this long enough. I can pick a few things out. I see what people mean about that. Because, I ain't trying to spend all my time trying to know. Knowing how to decipher the hieroglyphics is not going to give me ain't no much more knowledge and understanding that I already got from what I know and what I can make read out. So learning how to do that, I didn't put much stock in that. That's all. Now I wish I had it. Why? Because I would have been just that more proficient. All right, but I'm good. Now he says, the power is within me to open all doors where? In heaven and earth. The doors here, earth is already here. You want to get up there, but you got to do it here. Get the concept? All right. One more thing. One more. Nuke, sa, m, ba, the F sound, the long F. Watch this. I am a spirit with soul. Spirit and soul. Ka and the ba. They go together. They're entities, but they're both inside you. They represent aspects of you. One the spirit, one the soul. They know what the deal. The spirit had to connect with the soul to become one. The soul has your conscience on top of the spirit's body. That's your head on top of the ba, which is represented by Haru, the falcon. That's why I say Haru is me and you. Once we become conscious of who we are, our head goes on our ba, which is our spirit. Our soul conscious has to connect with our spiritual conscious, the heart conscious, spelled CONSCIENC. It's been proven scientifically, not just by me. I'll wrap it up with this one. These are only other words. You have religious songs, hymns, scriptures, all that good stuff, speaking about the goodness of God. I listen to it every week in church. Okay, I don't sing them. I don't practice them. I listen to the word. I read the book. I said, yeah, y'all talking good when they say all the right things. Every week. Yeah. But my question is, how you living during the week outside the church? I do my work outside the church. I come to church to fellowship. I ain't in here working. I'm in here listening, inquiring, and checking out. All right. So all these places you can get the information that may occupy the mind. So that what? As to quiet the endless stream of what? Bad thoughts. And now you may be able to use at any time. What? This ability to control your thinking, right thinking. I can go from zero to prison in a thought. I can go from love to hate at command. That's self-mastery, okay? No, that's Capricorn. I went down that astrology school rabbit hole. I'm still, that's information. I got that coming for you too. But that's tough information. I put it with this. I put them together. Abracadabra. All right, let me wrap this up. I appreciate you tuning in. We almost at the end right here. So now when you do this, when you control the mind, you control your thoughts, you control your dreams, you are in control of you at every level. The conscious, unconscious, and the subconscious level. You know who you are, even when you sleep. They may be repeated, these words of whatever you choose, out loud, but are more, here you go, they can be repeated out loud, but are more effective if what? Repeated mentally and silently, where? In concentration, as a prelude to what? Meditation. That's my way of doing what I do to get in touch with God. Practice it. You get good at it, and you see that it works for you too, not just me. It's a philosophy that once practiced, it ain't nobody on it. I ain't got the key on that. I'm just teaching it to you. That's what I learned. That's what I'm doing it. Okay? I do what I do. Remember to enlighten you. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'll be right back. I got some more stuff for you, but right now, in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100. Minus today. So I never know my right thinkers who passed away. I'm about to break you into coming forth by day. That's the next lesson. I'll be right back.